And the second dinosaur for the Wetlands DLC revealed is the Austroraptor. This wasn't one that I was expecting for a Wetlands DLC. I don't know, Austroraptor always, to me, felt like a Badlands or a deserty kind of dinosaur, and well, I don't know why, that's just kind of my bias, I suppose. Again, from the event, we learned a couple of things about it. So basically, I mentioned with Irritator, sorry, I must have got my wires crossed, but basically these guys, if they have a family unit, there's babies and parents and that, you don't want to split them up. If you split them up, it's very bad for business. They won't get on, they'll be very upset, and I assume they'll attempt to break out. And we see in this footage, you have them fishing from a fish feeder, and there's a really nice little animation there where it tries to catch one, loses it, and the fish swims around in the water, and then it recatches said fish. We also see that there are babies, which could be in the running for Cutest Baby Award of the Year. Maybe, if we ever decide to host said award. Very cute, but the babies themselves, it looks like don't eat out of the fish feeder and need their own little meat feeder. We get to see a signpost, which is interesting, because I don't think Jurassic World Evolution 3 right now has a map feature or like a park map. And this one, you can see right there, has something like that. Now, it could be made out of different parts, as these things normally are, and now we have visitor park signs as well, which is going to be really great for other people who want to create a more naturalistic kind of environment for the dinosaurs, maybe like recreate a Yellowstone, but for dinosaurs, and you can have a pathway that is mapped out. There is, of course, sexual dimorphism between the males and females. Males, of course, being brighter colors and having more plumage. So the tail is bigger, they have a little bit more plumage on their head, and they also have a little throat gerbil. The males, or at least some of the colorings that I've seen on them, are amazing. There's some bright purple, like purple ones with dark blues and blacks, and then there's some blues and oranges, a great complementary colors there. So you're going to be able to have a lovely spectrum of colors when it comes to this dinosaur in specific. We get to see a lovely social animation of the two sitting next to each other, and a little bit of friendly grooming goes on. What I'm looking forward to when it comes to these Austroraptors, or at least in these ones in particular, pack hunters, you're going to get more behaviors than you would normally see from a Irritator, for instance. These guys don't seem to be deep water swimmers. They seem to only wade in normal water, not the deep water. Even though they have fish feeders, water's all they need. But we're going to see other sort of things which are interesting, like the pack behavior. They're going to be able to take down bigger prey, possibly. I mean, most of the dinosaurs that are pack hunters are basically raptors, just a little bit different. Whereas these guys are smaller than raptors, more agile. So I wonder if they'll also be able to take on things like a T-Rex, for instance. And at the very end, we get to see the blueprint scenery items in action with a normal viewing dome, I think it is, except for this time, reconstructed exclusive DLC scenery, that being the wooden planks and rusted metal bars to sort of fit into the environment. And again, this is just one of many, many things, and many things people are going to create. I'm noticing more and more that Jurassic World Evolution 3 is implementing modern discoveries in their dinosaurs. We've seen it with the Stachosaur, we've got the Irritator with its paddle-like tail, and now Austroraptor and the Ornithomimus. These are all dinosaurs that, forgive me for saying it, but would seem to be more at home in a nature documentary than in the Jurassic franchise. You know, when we are still using scaly dinosaurs, and at the point, as of right now in the franchise, we are more likely to see a mutated scale freak monster like the T-Rex than we are to see these kinds of dinosaurs. So I don't think that this is from Universal's higher-ups to make these dinosaurs. I think this is just, you know, Frontier showing that Universal, or maybe it's a way that Universal can actually have these in the franchise without having them in the movies. For some odd reason, they think if they have dinosaurs like this, they won't make ticket sales. Rubbish! But it is nice to see a more, you know, go back 10, 20 years, this would never have been seen in the franchise at all. You know, this is completely untouched. Wouldn't have touched it with a barge pole, but in Evolution, at least we have a place where it can exist. So, Ornithomimus, Irritator, Austroraptor, we're getting so many of these dinosaurs that are creating and using modern discoveries to formulate these new models, and they look great. And that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say. It looks really good. Can't wait to see how it kills humans and how it pack hunts and its other behaviors, which I think that's pretty much it. I don't know. You've seen a lot in this video, little shockers. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, again, stay with us. We'll be here all the time to discuss the newest dinosaurs, and when news comes out, we'll cover it, and of course, cover them as soon as the DLC releases and see just, you know, how they interact. Maybe they have special interactions with other species. I doubt it. You know, they seem to just have what everything else kind of has. You know, your bog standard, we're used to it at this point. They have a human kill, they have a cool goat kill, and they might have a unique kill with something else. It used to be the case of they would have a unique kill with something else in the pack, but we'll, you know, that still remains to be seen. I want to see, out of anything on my wish list, is deep water combat. I want to see a Spinosaur attack a Suchomimus, pin it under the water, drown it. That might be quite cool. You know, it just seems like when in deep water, they just get on. Which wouldn't be the case in reality. But anyway, guys, I'll not hold you any more longer. And you get on with the rest of your day. You know, flush. Wash your hands. Remember to wash your hands. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Oh, bye-bye.